preliminary examination shows that Mr. Carsini died of suffocation 6 days ago, rather than drowning. We found evidence of a sharp blow to the head. My theory, strictly unofficial, of course, is
trouble is I don't have any buddies left. Otherwise,
deep dive, was knocked unconscious, and died before he woke up. Thus, we surmise that he probably ran out of air and died of suffocation.
Why do they keep wines in a place like this, eh?
To protect the wine against extreme heat. Right now, it's no problem, but in the summer, it gets very hot outside, and that could damage the wine. That's why I keep a humidifier and air conditioner turned on the whole time.
I was wondering what that noise was.
Have you seen enough?
Are you sure somebody couldn't accidentally be trapped in here?
Lieutenant, you really are one of a kind. Do you want me to prove it to you? I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go outside, I'm going to close the door, and I'm not going to tell you how to open it. I'm going to see how long it takes you to find your way out.
It's very simple. All you have to do is push it.
Didn't I tell you? You shouldn't be so skeptical.
I wonder what this check is going to look like. I tell you, I always get nervous when a place has a menu that doesn't include the prices.
J.P. Morgan was once asked how much his yacht would cost. His reply, if I remember correctly, was, if you have to ask the price, you can't afford it. In this restaurant, if you have to look at the prices on the menu, you can't afford to eat here.
Well, listen, it was good, wasn't it?
Superb.
That's the important thing.
And equally superb was your wine selection. I must admit, I would never have thought of Mosel with the oysters or Zinfandel with the meat. I'm astounded by your newly acquired knowledge. I can't wait to hear what you've planned for our after-dinner wine.
I tell you, I did my homework very well on that. Wait one moment. I know exactly what I want. I'm just praying that they have it. You got a minute?
Sir.
No. Bring me a bottle of Ferrier Vintage Port, 1945.
Ferrier? 45?
You do have it, don't you?
My dear Columbo, I'm afraid you've set this man an impossible task. I'm familiar with this particular vintage port, and I would hasten to wager that he does not have it in his cellar. Moreover, the price would be prohibitive.
Allow me to check on it, sir.
I hope to have it. I also hope my wife doesn't find out what this meal cost.
Where is your wife? You said she might come along.
Well, we had a little trouble with the babysitter. You see, our regular girl has her finals tomorrow, and everybody else is down there at the rock concert. You know what it is when you have kids.
My dear Lieutenant, it's not fair for you to pay for this entire meal. At least let me take up half of it.
No, I insist. No, not on your life. I deserve to pay for this. You know, I embarrassed you by suspecting you, and no, sir. This is on me. The fact is, I'm just happy you didn't report me to my superiors. I should be grateful to you.
We had one bottle, sir.
Oh, terrific. Good heavens. Drinks all around.
Drinks all around.
Wonderful. What body.
This is dreadful.
Monsieur, you...
This is dreadful. Don't you realize that a great wine is like a great work of art? It has to be nurtured. It has to be taken care of. You have subjected this port to a temperature in excess of 150 degrees. Such disdain cannot and must not be tolerated. I advise you not to pay for the check.
But, sir, I think that,
This wine has been oxidized by overheating.
no.
Where did you keep it? On top of the stove?
I assure you, monsieur.
Don't you know any delicate wine spoils by being subjected to a rapid change in temperature? Serving this iodine is an insult.
Monsieur Corsini, is there something wrong?
Is there something wrong? Everything is wrong. An exciting meal has been ruined by the presence of this liquid filth.
Monsieur Corsini, it is not our intention, but there will be no check for this table. No, no.
Oh, no,
We have our
listen,
repetition
I
for
insist.
no,
No,
monsieur.
sir, no.
I
We had a
insist.
very
I
good
should
meal.
think. No, come, listen.
I apologize, monsieur.
We had a very good
Mademoiselle.
meal, I must-
No, thank you very much. It's
Sorry,
all right.
monsieur.
No, it's all right. No, thank you. No. What is it?
That's a heck of a way to beat the check. I'm going to have to remember that.
I'm sorry I lost my temper. But that port, it was really very bad.
It was bad, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't tell. Could you?
No.
Such a subtle difference. And that's just because of the heat.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing. Oh, that reminds me. I have to have my refrigerator fixed. You remember that day here last week? Oh, you weren't here, were you? Oh, you were in New York. Oh, right. We had a day here last week, I want to tell you. You know, the temperature went up to 109. Strangest weather. Took my wife and my kid out on a picnic. You know, it got so hot we had to come back. Of course, the first thing that I want is a cold beer. Took the stuff out of the icebox. The stuff was just as warm as coffee. I don't know how the English drink it that way. No offense to your mother. I guess she didn't drink much beer. You know, it got very hot in that vault with the ventilation turned off, but that one day, that Thursday, it hit 109 degrees outside. So inside the temperature went way up, over 150 degrees. Wine overheated. That was it. That's why I mentioned that hot day outside the restaurant. I knew it would ring a bell. I figured you'd have to get around to disposing of the wine sooner or later.
How did you know?
How did I know? Well, sir, you mind if I smoke?
No.
I did a terrible thing, sir. You remember that day when we were in the vault and I kept saying if somebody got locked in here, there would be no way for them to get out? And in order to prove me wrong, you closed the door and you left me in there alone? Well, I took that opportunity to steal a bottle of port. Your port. Ferrier Vintage Port. 1945. That's right, sir. That bottle of wine in the restaurant, that was your wine. See, the wine steward was in on it, and you did the rest.
I certainly did, didn't I? Yeah. That's ironic.
Sir?
Well, I am probably one of the few men in the world who could have told you that wine was spoiled and told you it was because it was overheated.
Yes, sir. It required a very delicate palate.
I can't believe it's true. Woo-hoo. I tell my mama on you. The little game that you play has made her baby oh so blue. You left me in the lurch. You left me waiting at the church. Ooh, that's why I'm crying for you. Someday you'll feel like I do, and you'll be boo-hoo-hooing too. Boo-hoo. You got me crying for you. And as I sit here
I'm talking to you! Yes, I hear you. I hear you, old friend. I really did love you, Bertie.
Yeah. Who? Long distance.
Tonight, children, the drinks are on Bertie.
Congratulations again.
He has the most. What was the word, Mr. Brand?
Carina, C-A-R.
Over the capital C, Carina is a constellation in the southern hemisphere.
This was not capitalized.
Oh, well then it's like the breastbone on a bird.
Phone's for you, Miss Eisenbach. Memphis.
It's my daddy. I've been trying to reach him. It's his birthday.
She's been waiting for his call.
Oliver got lucky again.
Daddy?
Why don't we go out and get the living room put back in order?
Why not indeed? Come on, gentlemen.
You go. I'll watch it.
The club's still insured through you, isn't it?
Yes, and very well.
Fire? Theft?
The works.
Okay. Huh? Oh, it's wonderful here. The
And if
weather
we are
is
already
so
covered,
nice.
why on earth bother spending all this money on a burglar?
Those were gunshots.
Oh, my God. Bertie! Bertie! Unlock! Get Caroline downstairs. I think he's dead.
Mr. Brandt, now I've got a puzzle for you. Man A wants to kill Man B.
What am I told?
It's kind of a minimum information problem, sir. The men are in a room, sir. Say this room. Lots of people downstairs. And Man A, the killer, he plans to use a gun.
Then the shot would be heard.
Not with a silencer, sir.
He also would have to get rid of the gun.
He would have to hide the gun. So the killer brings an umbrella with him. May I see your umbrella, sir?
An umbrella to conceal a gun? Audacious and foolhardy, I would say. But you may test your theory if you wish.
Oh, I don't have a gun, sir. Never carry one. The killer has a gun.
With a silencer, so you said.
You see, sir, the killer plans to put the gun in the umbrella and then hide the umbrella in the fireplace and take it away some other time.
Ah, but then there would be soot on the umbrella.
You are absolutely right, sir. There would be soot. Now, there is a second use for the umbrella. You see these here? They're like loud firecrackers. We call them squibs. Now, the killer plans to fake some shots because the victim is already dead.
I suggest that these squibs would leave bits of paper when they explode. Telltale evidence.
That's why, sir, the killer plans to catch the shreds in here.
Most ingenious, Lieutenant, but wouldn't the squibs leave burns, scorch marks? Now, this umbrella, for instance, is quite unmarked.
You are absolutely right, sir, but suppose this were the killer's other umbrella. Oh, I forgot to tell you, sir. Last night when I was at your house, I took the wrong umbrella. Excuse me, sir. Just one moment. I took yours. It was an honest mistake, sir, and we're not allowed to get evidence that way. But as long as I had it, the lab found burns from the squibs and lots of soot, sir.
I see. Now, tell me this, Lieutenant. How were the squibs detonated?
Oh, the killer is a very intelligent man, sir. Watch. I put the squibs in the umbrella and the gun. We'll pretend that this is the gun. Now the killer wedges the umbrella up the chimney.
You can't be serious.
Oh, I am, sir. I am absolutely serious. Now we'll just pretend that this umbrella is up the chimney. Now these wires, sir, they're attached to a battery and the same kind of squibs. Now we'll just put these in the umbrella. And we'll run this wire, sir, right over here to the Victrola. We push the play button. And we attach the wires here and here, where I showed you those scratches, sir.
Preposterous nonsense.
Now, the killer knows when the record will end.
Yes, you demonstrated all that.
And when the arm comes over, it will make contact. First here, exploding one squib, and then here, exploding the second.
But the body fell between the two shots.
Yes, sir. That's where the killer has to take a very big chance. The dictionary has a line here dividing it in half so that it can be balanced on the edge. You see, sir? Like this.
Clever, but too unpredictable.
Important for the illusion, sir.
Sound of the body falling.
You've got it.
But impossible to time.
But this killer is very smart, sir.
Can he make the book fall between the two shots?
Oh, yes.
How? Triggered by what?
I'll show you.
He would have to be a genius.
I think so too, sir. Now, I don't mean to imply that I thought of this all by myself. I mean, some of the smartest people in the world are right here in this club, and they helped me, sir. They helped me a lot.
The dunces, the lot of them.
Mr. Danziger, the president of the club, you wouldn't call him a dunce.
Oh, wouldn't I?
Well, it was his idea, the book, the vibrations.
Vibrations? What are you talking about?
The first squib, sir. He really made it sound very simple. When the squib goes off, it produces vibrations, and that knocks the book down. That Danzinger's a genius.
Vibrations, that nitwit. The man who conceived all this, you made him out to be a bungling ass. No! This is what he would have done. This! There! There!